ORCA series motors can be controlled with various softwares. IrisControls, our in-house GUI, is the easiest way to get started with moving your ORCA motor using a Windows PC. IrisControls can be found on the Downloads page of our website. Upon opening the app, you will see this screen. Press the drop-down and press the option that says ORCA. Click Connect. This is the IrisControls homepage. It can be reached using the page selector in the top right of the screen, listed as page 1. Here are some of the major elements that make up this page. Up at the top of the page, we have the sleep button. Clicking this sets the motor's operation mode to sleep. To the right is the active mode indicator. Here, it is in sleep mode. If the mode is changed to position mode, the display changes as well. To the right are sensor readouts from the ORCA motor's onboard sensors. The position of the shaft, force output, power draw, voltage, the temperature of the copper coils inside the motor, and the temperature of the board can all be monitored here in real time, with instant data feedback coming from the motor. To the right of this are stats on active errors and latched errors. The question mark buttons here will show active errors in the console. If the buttons are pressed when there are no active errors, this message will be sent to the user in the console window below. The Modbus rate will show how many successful messages per second are sent to the user over Modbus if Modbus connection is used. The control loop confirms if the motor is running at full speed, which should stay at or just under 3 kHz. The console window shows output and can be used to input specific commands. Page 2 is for use with a Modbus interface. It can be used to monitor recent Modbus messages, errors, and counters. The last received Modbus message will appear here. The Modbus options panel contains the defined baud rate, where the user can set their desired baud rate, defined interframe, the timeout period, and the server address. Force filter and position filter can also be programmed here. Below is a Save button, which will save your configuration. Page 3 is the SmartHub Page. The SmartHub is a companion product to the ORCA motor, which is used to allow the motor to interpret both digital and analog signals. Active inputs from a connected SmartHub can be monitored here, as well as the force output and position of the ORCA motor's shaft. Active digital inputs will light up if in use. The force range and position range can be configured here. Current range can be set to 4 to 20 mA or 0 to 20, depending on how the SmartHub is connected. There are multiple input modes that can be used with an SmartHub: force mode, position mode, and kinematic mode. This section is for configuring which kinematic motions are triggered by the digital inputs when in kinematic mode. The Save Configuration button is located here. For more information on using the SmartHub with IrisControls, consult our ORCA reference manual, available on the Downloads page of our website. Page 4 is our Position and Kinematics page. This plot in the middle of the screen gives a live readout of the motor's actions. As we move the motor's shaft, the plot updates in real time. Here, position is noted as the blue line on the graph, force as the red line. This section is used to tune the position controller PID. For more information on this section and position mode in general, check out our IrisTutorials video on position control mode. Position, speed, and acceleration of the shaft can be monitored here. Zeroing configuration gives you control over how your shaft is zeroed. For more information on auto-zeroing your ORCA motor, check out our IrisTutorials video on auto-zeroing. The Save Configuration button is located here. Apply Tuning causes the staged PID tuning changes to be applied. Zero Position sets any current position to 0, causing the shaft to change position. Invert Position lets you toggle which direction the motor's shaft will define as negative and positive directions. The Error Thresholds menu allows you to set which force, temperature, and power value will cause the motor to report an error. For instance, if the coil temperature is over 120 degrees Celsius, with the error threshold set to 120 degrees, an error message will be sent to the user. By clicking Set Kinematic Profile, the bottom panel is switched to the kinematic interface. For more information on the kinematic interface and kinematic mode in general, check out our IrisTutorials video on kinematic mode. Page 5 is the Force and Haptics page. Once again, a plot in the middle of the page will give you a live readout of your motor's actions. To learn more about force and haptic mode, check out our IrisTutorials videos on both. The Save Configuration button is located here. The soft start enables you to set how long the force will take to ramp up when Enable Haptics is pressed. If using PWM signals to control your ORCA motor, the command PWM must be typed into the console, which will open this GUI page. More information on controlling your motor with PWM signals can be found in our video linked below. This has been your introduction to IrisControls. More information is available on all of the different modes and abilities, either in our reference manual or in various Iris Tutorials videos, which can be found on our website under the Support menu.